Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous class, we have discussed about the first part of the story, the fisherman and the genie. And there we have discussed that a poor fisherman lived in a small hut with his family, with his wife and his children near the sea. A poor fisherman lived with his wife and children in a small hut, in a small house just near the sea. And every day he was used to go to the sea to catch fish. Once he went to the sea to catch the fish. So he threw the net for the first time to the sea, and for the first time he found it heavy, and when he pulled the net out, he found a log of wood there, and he became sad, and he threw the net for the second time, and when he pulled the net for the second time, he never found any fish this time also, and he found a few shells or like the oysters or snails, etc., and large pieces of stones. So the fisherman become disappointed or become very happy. Become very sad. The fisherman become very disappointed or become very sad. So he threw the net for the last time. So when he threw the net for the last time, then it also appeared very heavier, and now he started pulling the net out. And when he started pulling out the net, he found a brass jar with a lid in the net. So now the fisherman took away that brass jar out of this net, and now he opened the lid of the jar. And when he opened the lid of the jar, then a lot of smoke started coming out from the jar, and a genie appeared in the smoke. So as we have discussed, a genie is a magical spirit. Generally in the Islamic or in the Arabian stories, we found such type of a magical spirit who can take the shape of human beings or animals and can take control of a person. So the genie suddenly come out of this smoke, and now with a fear, now the fisherman started screaming, making a loud shout, and the genie told that he is going to kill the fisherman. Up to this portion we have studied in the previous class. Now the rest portion. Why asked the fisherman and said, I haven't done you any harm. Please don't kill me. I was in the jar. I was not free. Now I am free. I will kill you and eat you up, said the genie. The fisherman was afraid of the genie. He did not know what to do. Suddenly he got a clever idea and said, all right, you can kill me, but I don't believe what you say. You are very big. How could you come out of this jar? The genie got angry. How dare you say I cannot come out of this jar? I can take any form. I can take the form of an elephant or become even a small ant, said the genie. Is it so? Can you become an ant? Said the fisherman cleverly. Surely, said the genie, and immediately took the form of an ant and got into the jar again. The fisherman immediately shut the jar tight and said with a grin, now I believe your story, my friend. You cannot come out anymore and kill me. Then he threw the jar into the sea and returned home happily. So as we have discussed, students, that when the fisherman opened the lid of the jar, then a lot of smoke started coming out from the jar, and a genie appeared in the smoke, and he started taking control of the fisherman, and now the fisherman started screaming, started shouting in fear, but the genie told that I am going to kill you. So now the fisherman pleaded, now the fisherman requested to the genie that what wrong I have done to you. So I have not done any harm to you. Rather, I made you free out of this brass jar. You have remained inside this jar. You have been prisoned inside this jar. imprisoned. You have been imprisoned inside this brass jar, and I led you free. I set you free. So I have not done any harm to you. But why you want to kill me? Now the genie told that I have remained inside this jar for a long period of time. So I have decided that anybody who will open me, anybody who will open me, or anybody who will help me to come out from this jar, I will kill him. So I am going to kill you. So I have remained inside the jar for a long period of time, and you have opened the jar. Now I have come out from this jar. Now I am going to kill you. So now when the fisherman saw that the genie want to kill him, then suddenly an idea came to his mind. So he told to the genie, okay, you want to kill me, but I don't believe your lies. I don't believe your story. You are telling lies. You are such a huge giant. You are such a huge giant. How you remain inside this small jar? Or how you remain inside this jar being so large? Now the genie become quite angry. He become very angry, because he has never expected that the fisherman will ask him such a type of a question. So now the genie become very angry, and with anger he told to the fisherman, how you dare to ask me such a question? That I have not come out from this jar. I can take any form. I can take any form. I can take any shape. I can take the huge shape of an elephant, and I can also take the small shape of an ant. So I can take any shape, or I can take any form. So now the fisherman asks, is it so? That can you take the shape of an ant? Then immediately the genie told, yes, I can take the shape of an ant. And after telling this, now the genie turned into the shape of an ant and entered into the jar. And the moment the genie entered into the jar, the fisherman immediately shut the lid in the jar and started making a grin. Grin means a wide smile. And with a grin, the fisherman told, now friend, I believe your story. Friend, now I believe your story that you can take the shape of an elephant, and also you can take the shape of an ant. Now I believe your story that you have come out from this jar. And saying this, now the fisherman threw the jar into the sea again and returned home happily. So students, this is the theme of the last part of the story. So now let us find out some new words from this portion and note down their meanings. First word is dare. First word is dare. Dare means to be brave, enough to do something difficult or dangerous, or to be silly enough to do something that you have no right to do. Okay, to be brave enough to do something difficult or dangerous, or to be silly enough to do something that you have no right to do is there. The meaning of dare. So students, the next word is firm. Next word is firm. Firm means safe or body. Then the next word is cleverly. Then the next word is cleverly, means in a clever or skillful way. Next word is immediately. Immediately means now or without waiting or thinking. Now the last word is grin. Last word is grin. Grin means smile broadly. Smile broadly or a wide smile. So students, today we have completed this portion or the last portion of this chapter, the fisherman and the genie. You read this chapter thoroughly and try to use the new words into meaningful sentences of your own. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.